To go to Hastings and be the first horse to win the Triple Crown, to win a Crack a Million, 14 Group 1s, Group 1 in Australia. Like, she's got so many highlights, and we're all very proud that we're associated with such a good mare. We probably hasn't sunk in what she's been able to achieve, but certainly when we look back and when she's sold, we'll have time to reflect on the wonderful career that she's had.
So at the 2016 sale, I'd asked David to find me a nicely bred filly that he thought could be a competitor in the 2017 Crack a Million, and not to spend any more than $80,000.
I can clearly remember going and having a look at Melody Belle for the first time at the Karaka sale. She had big ears, she had a nice deep girth, she had natural strength. We loved her pedigree. Some of the best fillies in the last 50 years to have raced in this part of the world are from Melody Belle's family, and that's what appealed to me, one of the things that appealed to me so much when I bought her.
She's correct, she moves well, she's got everything that you look for in a really good racehorse, and it was, you know, unbelievable to think that we were able to buy her for $57,500.
57.5, all right.
John Galvin came out with his Fortuna team and they bought her and he syndicated her, and it's been a great success story ever since.
Melody Belle as a young horse was very straightforward and basically was very natural all the way through.
I think she went out favourite in her first start, which she won very easily.
And we thought, right, we've got a nice filly here, let's give her a bit of time. We ran her in the lead up to the Crack a Million race at Ellerslie, and she got back and stayed back, put a hood on her, and she drew a gate in the Crack a Million.
Gates open, they're up in the Crack a Million. 300 metres, Gift of Power tackled by Melody Belle. At the 150, it's Melody Belle in front. Hassa Halo storming after it, so is Felton Road. Melody Belle holding them. Hassa Halo and Felton Road can't get it. Melody Belle for Fortuna wins the Crack a Million.
I think she paid somewhere between $30 and $40, and Opie was wasting hard to ride 54.5, thinking, what are you boys doing? So, yeah, that was the start of it all, and never really taken a backward step since then.
Melody Belle went on and won the Group 1 size produce. Then she went to Australia and won the Queensland size produce. I think from that day she won it by 3 or 4 lengths, might have even been more.
And shortly afterward, the Kiwi went for home. Melody Belle shot 2.5 lengths in front from Taking Aim. Pierre Ryder is the next one, but it's all Melody Belle with 100 metres left to go. It's racing clear with the size, 5 lengths in front, and Melody Belle bolts in, 5 lengths Taking Aim. Pierre Ryder third.
One horse to look at there, and it's called Melody Belle for Steve Autridge and Jamie Richards.
Yeah, she's a Karaka Millions winner. She's a Sires winner over there, and she's really laid her cards on the table here. That was as dominant as you'll see there.
So she's produced her best in the Crack a Million, the size produce, and then she's travelled to Australia. And that's not easy for a young horse, but that's just a measure of her quality.
She came back as a 3-year-old. She won the Crack a Million night at Ellerslie. She won by 4 or 5 lengths that night. Only had another couple of races as a 3-year-old, and we gave her a good spell, and she came back as a 4-year-old and was just quite electric from there on. Probably her most impressive effort was when she won the Group 1 at Flemington and really put a top field to bed. That was a very exciting day.
Now Melody Belle is flying home. Aristia at the 150. Here comes the Kiwi star. Melody Belle up to Aristia. Melody Belle takes Aristia. What a body mare, a mighty mare. Melody Belle has won it by a length and a quarter. Aristia, 3rd Spanish Reef, 4th Princess Jenny.
Mate, to be here at Flemington, one of the great racetracks in the world, on one of the best race days of the world, and for us to come over with New Zealand with our body mare and win a Group 1 race, it just doesn't get better than that.
And this mare, what a wonder she is. That's now 7 Group 1s in 2019. She's amazing.
Melody Belle etched her name in New Zealand thoroughbred history during the 2019-2020 season. The Fortuna mare became the first horse ever to win the Hawke's Bay Triple Crown, and she smashed the record for the number of Group 1 races won by a thoroughbred in New Zealand.
So she won major races at 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. Very few horses in the world ever do this.
They stand well. This is it, let's bring it on. They're off and racing in the Bone Crusher New Zealand Stakes. It's Melody Belle, Avontage and Tiptronic. Melody Belle, ring the bell, Melody's back in town, and that is 14 Group 1s, the all-time greatest winning New Zealand racing here. She's done it. She has created history with her 14th Group 1 win, Melody Belle and Troy Harris.
Yeah, 14 Group 1s. It takes a lot of doing. She's made her own history today, hasn't she?
Yeah, she has, and she's such a wonderful mare. Really proud of her. Yeah, just a good field story, isn't it?
She's just been a marvel. Just the ultimate racehorse, really. Just wants to get in and get it done. And
the greatness of Melody Belle's hard to define. We still don't know what her best distance is because she's so good at every distance she tried. She's won at 900 metres as a 2-year-old, and she's winning her 4 Group 1s out of her 14 as a 6-year-old. She's got longevity, durability. Analysing her figures, it's remarkable that she can be so good on top of the ground, racing on top of the speed, and even perhaps better on a wet track when coming off the speed. She's just flawless. She is an incredible racehorse.
It's also coincided with the start of Jamie Richards' career, and for any young trainer to have a mare that wins 14 Group 1 races is an incredible help, and it's given him so much confidence.
there's a lot of people say that good horses make good trainers. She was sort of the one that got it all going. You know, our first Karaka Million winner. And she's sort of flown the flag in Australia for us and done such a wonderful job. You take great pride, but you also know that when you put the saddle on, that you're not going to die wondering. Like, they're always going to give 110% a horse like Melody Belle, and I guess didn't matter what day of the week it was. She just wanted to train. She wanted to gallop. She wanted to, you know, get on with the job at hand, and we take great pride in what she's been able to achieve.
Well, she's got an incredible personality. She knows she's very important. A lot of mares that have done a lot of racing are showing a bit of wear and tear by now, but Melody Belle's still as sound as she was when I bought her.
She has certainly earned her place in history, and I'm sure someone else will write the book one day, but I'm sure she's going to rate right up there as one of the very best ever New Zealand racehorses. It really has been an amazing, life-changing experience for us all, with our friendships we've developed and the publicity she's had and the...
She came to my life, it's like a life-changing actually, so it's a victory for me, yeah.
She is a very popular mare in the stable. Nicole Shaler, that looks after her, has done an incredible job, and she's just been a horse of a lifetime that we're all just so grateful to have had in our lives.